Here are your week 4 waiver wire ads. And to start, we got Bucky Irving from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if you take a look here, I mean, 9 attempts, 70 yards, so really efficient. That's 7.8 yards per carry. Roshan, well, before I get into Roshan, Rashad White, he is dealing with a groin injury. So I expect him to come back healthier as the weeks go on. He didn't get re-aggravation in this past game, so maybe that has something to do with it. But right now, if you need a running back for week 4, just go ahead and get Bucky Irving. And then next, I've got Roshan Johnson. And Roshan Johnson, from Texas, maybe a little biased, but for me, I'm really thinking that he's going to have an opportunity to just keep pushing and, get an opportunity to increase his workload. So if you see here, only 8 attempts to Swift's 13, not too much yardage wise, but he did look good. And he's always been a pass catcher, 5 targets, 4 receptions, 32 yards. So most targeted running back in the backfield there. So I'm stashing Roshan for a little bit more long-term in case this offense just really starts to pick up and he takes off and gets a good role there. And anything can happen at any point. I've got the running backs at the top just because we really do want to make sure we got some solid running backs before these receivers because they're just a bit more volatile. But I do have a quarterback that I wanted to get into first, and that is Sam Darnold. And efficient day for the most part. TD wise, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He did walk away a little bit banged up at the end of that game, but reports are he's going to be fine. And it looks like the rest of the team is clicking. Aaron Jones having a great day, Justin Jefferson having a great day as well. But you see everyone's chipping in and delivering. So I'm feeling pretty good. And don't forget, he's got TJ Hawkinson coming back later in the year. So really like the opportunity ahead for Sam Darnold. And then next, we're going with the man of the week, wide receiver from San Francisco 49ers, Juwan Jennings. And, shout out to this guy. Really, career day for him. 12 targets, 11 receptions, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns. This is just mind-blowing numbers. So we thought Ayuk was in store for a really big day, but it was Jennings' day right here. So it's good to see that he's got Brock Purdy throwing him the ball and, just really efficient day from these guys. Got to grab him if he's available. We know that Debo and George Kittle could come back at some point. But if there's any more injuries, whether it's someone else, I think he's going to be leaned upon again. So go get Juwan Jennings. And then next, we've got Darnell Mooney. And historically with Kirk Cousins, he's been able to really support multiple wide receivers. So I don't expect too much different here. Mooney had a good game, 8 of 8 targets and receptions, only 66 yards, but better days could be ahead. Maybe gets a touchdown, but he's definitely clearly the number 2 target on this team. So if you need an option at receiver, go ahead and go get Darnell Mooney. And then next, wanted to talk about another quarterback, Justin Fields. He still has that rushing upside. We just haven't had too many of the big games like how we had last year. So I'm thinking those games are in store. And this last week, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, did have that interception. 245 yards, that's kind of a high for Fields, so that's encouraging. We're seeing a little bit more, and I'll take these 6 rush attempts, but we expect a lot more yardage than 6 yards, but to get that goal line TD, that's all that matters. But yeah, Justin Fields, he could definitely break out. It's just, if it's one quarterback league, it's kind of hard to stash too many of these guys. And I do have one more. If you need a tight end, then go ahead and go with Tyler Conklin. He is someone that I was hyping up all offseason, and the first 2 weeks just did not go as I had thought. Aaron Rodgers had eyes for other targets, but even as Mike Williams was getting healthy, they were still going to Conklin as the number 1 receiver in this game. 6 targets, 5 receptions. Garrett Wilson did get more targets, but only 5 as well. Then Conklin here has 93 yards. So huge game from him. He's delivering on what we've seen in the past 3 seasons. He's ended the season with, I believe, 82 receptions exactly. So I expect him to have a chance to get back to that number. So good luck this week on the waiver. And hey, go ahead and win these leagues. All right. Catch you guys in the next video.